When I see space and how big it is compared to us, I am in awe. But I do not despair at how insignificant I am. I instead think, ooh yes, more resources to exploit. Because the only thing bigger than space is my ego, and my ambitions exceed reality. So it's no wonder I freaking love Stellaris. But every time I play, I become a horrible war criminal despised by all except my terrified subjects. For example, here I was heavily sanctioned with everyone ending trade agreements for me because I destroyed worlds of an empire that wanted to destroy the galaxy. Apparently genocide is immoral even when it's against super space Nazis. Even when they blow up suns, but hey, who am I to judge? I'm apparently just as bad as these genocidal maniacs. But I've abandoned this run, shit's about to go bad. I've entered the endgame, these fuckers woke up, and my neighbors now hate me for the past lesser war crimes against worse people. Oh, also, management is annoying because my empire doubled in size. But that will all change, as I will now play as a smaller, less imperialist nation. And of course, we are the opposite of war criminals. We are the war innocents. So, my ethics, you may ask? Pacifism would be a good fit for not becoming a war criminal, but who said you need to cut out war in order to prevent war crimes? You can do war legally. And look, our flag is the cross medics use that I can't show because that would be a war crime. No joke, look it up. And of course, our leader has the least war criminally name. George. Well, I just started the game and I found a ring world. It's a halo. It's a sign we are the good guys. And oh, the neighbors are here and they're necromancers. Okay, I think messing with corpses is a war crime, so we might want to avoid them. Wait, they also live in a ring world? And the Cybrex chain of events, which I just got, also gives me a ring world. Why am I getting so many of these? At this rate, I'm just going to be able to assemble the Olympics logo in space, which actually, that promotes peaceful cooperation. This could work in my favor. The Necromancer Empire, which I may or may not have played in a previous run, you can't prove anything, but they are extremely aggressive and attacked me. I was at such a disadvantage. There seemed like there was no way to save myself at the beginning of the war without war crimes. But I have morals now, so I found the best solution possible. Hire someone else to do war crimes for me. Long story short, I won. And then, after a brutal war with no crimes, my teachers helped me teleport somewhere else, where I made a new, very frighteningly powerful friend. Which was good, because I didn't have nice neighbors anyway. But my not-so-nice neighbors could no longer be trusted to not do war crimes, so I had to step in and take away their ability to do such heinous acts. I set up a trap, and they took the bait and attacked so my fleets could move in and obliterate them. And, oh wait 1 second, we just unleashed an Eldritch Horror. Oh, well, you know what? Better befriend them and sacrifice our population for science. Let's go back to the battle, and it's over. Anyway, long story short, they kept falling for the same trick over and over, and now I've won and have 2/5 of the Olympics. And all it cost was the stability of my empire. In fact, everyone is stronger than me now, and wants me to be a vassal. Even my friend, who has now become the strongest in the universe. No, let's just stay friends. I was going to continue this video with constant escalation of war crimes, but saying they were justified until I blew up the universe. But I think that's impossible now, and all these jokes are now wasted. So, the moral of the story is, forget the moral bit of the story, and follow your heart wherever it leads, which is probably The Hague. Or Space Hague, I guess. So in order to achieve my goals, I have to commit war crimes from the very start. In fact, let's try that. If the universe is uncaring, well then so am I. Materialism to get better tools of war. Militarist for extra war crime capacity. And of course, xenophile for easier immigration to boost my economy. The most destructive tool of all, from which all other tools of destruction arise. And of course, it will be called the Roman Empire. Because while a lack of originality isn't a war crime, it's still pretty bad. And without further ado, it's time for a war crime compilation to some appropriate music. That's right, it's time for space jazz! You know, it's weird how Cowboy Bebop invented space jazz in 1998, but jazz wasn't invented until Persona 5 in 2016. Here's a fun fact about this little game I had. My vassal had their capital world destroyed by the Unbidden, and then they terraformed it back, but then the mole people rose up and settled the planet in the late space age. Were they just waiting for the above ground people to die out so they could just take over? Or is it just a massive coincidence and they were super confused when they saw the ruined orbital ring and science nexus in the sky? This game is crazy, like what the hell? So, other than jazz facts, what I've learned is it's significantly harder to achieve your goals without becoming a war criminal, which is valuable information for later. Anyway, totally unrelated to that lesson, I'm wanted in 43 countries, that is all, subscribe. Oh shit, I forgot. Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is the greatest game ever made. Okay, now you know it's an Incren video.